Hey guys, I recently traveled to Joburg for work and I thought it would be the perfect time for me to share with you guys how my evenings typically look like while I travel for work. On this evening, I only got back to the guest house around 7 because we were busy with focus groups and the last group ended at about 6:30. I started by unpacking my laptop because I was going to use it later. The owner of the venue where we were hosting the focus groups was so kind. She made us dinner. So because we couldn't stay to have dinner there, she packed us takeaways, which was very nice of her. Usually when I'm traveling for work, I would go out for dinner, or if I'm staying at a hotel, I would have dinner at the hotel. So because I got food, I decided I will just come back to the guest house and eat at the guest house. I was lazy to go to the kitchen, so I ate with a spoon that I found on the coffee station. While eating, I usually catch up on my favorite YouTubers or watch something on TV, but because there was load shedding, I couldn't watch TV, so I just watched a vlog. I always use my dinner time as downtime, just to take a break from what would have been happening during the course of the day, to disconnect a bit. That's why I like to watch some YouTube or watch something on TV just to unwind and bring myself back to myself. I was struggling so much with the spoon. Honestly, I don't know what I was thinking. If you're watching this, please do not try this at home. It doesn't work. Eating a schnitzel with a spoon definitely does not work. But the meal was delicious. I really enjoyed it. The downside of eating at the guest house was I had nowhere to buy drinks. So luckily I had this little juice box from the day before, and it was the only thing I could drink, really. One thing about traveling for work is that it teaches you, or it forces you to learn how to spend time by yourself. So one of those things is by having to sit and eat by yourself if you're traveling alone. So yeah, that's now something that I can do without feeling some type of way about it. I can just sit and have dinner or breakfast or lunch by myself, even in foreign places. After eating, I started getting ready to take a nice warm shower. So I started by tying up my hair and then taking off all the layers of clothes that we have to wear because of this cold winter. I also believe that showering in the evenings, especially when you're traveling, helps your body to unwind, and it also helps to refresh your body. When it comes to skincare, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't have a specific routine. I use the same products for mornings and evenings. I know I shouldn't, but yeah, that's just me. So I'm currently using this face wash from Acnet. I've just recently switched actually from Cetaphil, so I hope that it treats me well. I didn't have any issues with the Cetaphil, but I just wanted to try something new, and I saw Lindor using the Acnet on her channel, so I just want to try it out. I usually air dry my face, and honestly, I don't know why I used this towel to dry my face. But anyway, I then use the Cetaphil acne prone moisturizer to moisturize my face. The only difference here is that in the mornings I combine it with sunscreen. So in the evenings I don't see a need to put on sunscreen. Then I use the Nivea Irresistibly Smooth Body Lotion. I actually want to try the other Radiant Gold one that I see the girlies using. But yeah, this is the one that I'm currently using. I'm a firm believer of moisturizing your body in the mornings and evenings, even when you're going to bed, especially because it's winter. You definitely need to moisturize your skin. Nobody wants dry skin, okay? So just moisturize. Now the fun part begins. So after showering, I then put on my very warm pajamas and get ready to start working. One thing about traveling for work is that you lose a lot of time on the road, getting from point A to point B, and secondly, you lose a lot of time from attending meetings or whatever sessions that you're there for. Because you've got booked meetings, you are not really working. Yes, you're working via attending meetings or whatever, and in this case I was in focus groups the whole day, which meant I didn't do any other work. So this usually results in having to work in the evenings most of the time when I travel, because that's the only time I get to catch up on my work. On this evening, I was particularly working on a presentation that I needed to present. The deadline was getting closer and closer, so I just thought, let me use this time to work on this presentation because I knew I was losing time. I worked for about 2 to 3 hours, just under 3 hours, and that really made a difference. By the time I was done, I was feeling a bit more comfortable that I managed to push my presentation. After I am satisfied with the amount of work I've done, I can finally start getting ready for bed. So I start by taking off all the pillows that are on the bed and toning down the lights as well. And then I get myself cozy in the bed. So another thing about traveling is that I hardly get time to check my phone, especially if I'm traveling for work, especially because I was in focus groups the whole day. I do not get much time to be on my phone. So before I sleep, I just take a few minutes to check my phone and see if I've missed anything important or something along those lines. I use the time to respond to messages that I couldn't respond to or calls that I missed and things like that. I know it is a very bad habit to be on your phone just before you sleep, but yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. But I make sure not to spend too much time on my phone before I sleep. So after responding to everyone, I then put the phone away and call it a night. The last thing that I do after putting away my phone and switching off everything is ending off my day with prayer, and then I close my eyes and fall asleep. And that is the end of my night routine. Thank you so much for watching the video.